In 399 BC, the city of Athens put Socrates on trial. He was an old man by then, well known for his wisdom. Socrates spent his days in the public square, talking with people about life's big questions. This made him both famous and controversial. Socrates was charged with impiety and corrupting the youth. These were serious charges in Athens. Athenian society was built on respect for the gods and traditions. Socrates seemed to challenge these foundations with his relentless questioning. His trial was a major event. It would decide the fate of one of Athens' most unusual citizens. Socrates was born in Athens, a city known for its vibrant culture and intellectual pursuits. Athens was a democracy where citizens could speak freely and question their leaders. This environment fostered a spirit of inquiry and debate. Socrates took this freedom to heart and developed a method of teaching called the Socratic method. This method involved asking probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. The Socratic method uses questions to examine ideas, encouraging students to think deeply and challenge their own beliefs. Socrates would ask people about their beliefs and then challenge their answers with more questions, leading them to a deeper understanding or sometimes to confusion. This could be frustrating, as it forced people to think critically about their assumptions and often revealed the weaknesses in their arguments. This was happening at a difficult time for Athens, a city already grappling with internal and external challenges. Athens had just lost the Peloponnesian War against Sparta, causing political turmoil and self-doubt among its citizens. The defeat left the city in a state of crisis. Some Athenians saw Socrates as a threat, believing he was undermining their values and traditions. His relentless questioning was seen as a challenge to the status quo. The charges against Socrates were brought by Meletus, a poet who represented a group of citizens who felt threatened by Socrates. Meletus, along with his supporters, believed that Socrates' teachings were dangerous and undermined the traditional values of Athenian society. They accused Socrates of not believing in the Athenian gods and of corrupting the youth with his ideas. These accusations were serious, as they struck at the heart of Athenian religious and moral life. Socrates defended himself with eloquence and wit. He used his characteristic method of questioning to challenge the accusations and expose contradictions in his accusers' arguments. He argued that he was not against the gods, but rather trying to understand them better. Socrates claimed that his philosophical inquiries were a form of piety, seeking deeper truths about the divine. He also denied corrupting the youth, claiming he was teaching them to think for themselves. Socrates believed that encouraging critical thinking and self-examination was beneficial for the young men of Athens. Socrates' defense was a powerful statement on the importance of free inquiry. He emphasized that questioning and seeking knowledge were essential for personal and societal growth. Despite his strong defense, Socrates was found guilty. The jury, composed of his fellow citizens, was not convinced by his arguments. The jury was not persuaded by his arguments and sentenced him to death. This verdict was a reflection of the tension between old traditions and new ideas in Athens. Even in the face of death, Socrates remained defiant, refusing to renounce his beliefs. He saw his trial and subsequent punishment as a testament to his commitment to truth and philosophy. He saw his trial as an opportunity to stand up for what he believed in. Socrates' legacy endures as a symbol of intellectual courage and the relentless pursuit of wisdom. The court gave Socrates a choice. He could be exiled from Athens or sentenced to death. Socrates chose death. His decision was not made lightly, but with deep contemplation and a steadfast commitment to his principles. He believed that exile would mean giving up his life's work. For Socrates, his mission was to question, to provoke thought, and to seek truth. Leaving Athens would mean abandoning this mission. He would rather die than abandon his principles. His dedication to his beliefs was unwavering, even in the face of death. Socrates' execution was by drinking hemlock. Hemlock is a poison. It was a common method of execution in ancient Greece. It causes paralysis and death. The poison works slowly, first numbing the limbs and then stopping the heart. His friends and followers were devastated. They had hoped for a different outcome, one where Socrates could continue his teachings. They begged him to escape. Socrates refused. He believed that escaping would undermine his teachings about justice and morality. He believed in obeying the law even when it was unjust. To him, the integrity of the law was paramount, and breaking it would set a dangerous precedent. Socrates' death was a tragedy. It marked the loss of a great thinker and a pivotal moment in the history of philosophy. It showed how even democracies can silence dissenting voices. The trial and execution of Socrates highlighted the fragility of free expression. Socrates became a symbol of the philosopher who dies for his beliefs. His martyrdom inspired future generations to value truth and integrity above all else. His death raised questions about the limits of free speech and the role of the state in controlling ideas. It remains a powerful reminder of the cost of standing by one's principles. Socrates left behind no written works. We know about him through the writings of his students, like Plato. Plato's dialogues preserve Socrates' ideas and methods. They show us the power of questioning and critical thinking. Socrates' trial and death are a reminder that freedom of thought is precious. His story teaches us that we should never stop questioning our beliefs and the world around us. Socrates' legacy continues to inspire thinkers and challenge authority. His life and death are a powerful reminder of the importance of free inquiry. Even in the face of adversity, we should always seek the truth. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like and subscribe to History Untold for more fascinating stories.